#1 rated show on cable.
As in a landline. No landline.
Landline. I had to make sure we didn't get
fiber optics.
I had to make sure we didn't get promoted. Bullet. I had to make sure we didn't get promoted.
Trust me. Nobody's going to promote me, especially this week.
Yeah. It's funny, everybody wants us to go do more live shows, but ain't nobody asking us.
Exactly.
What we thought about it. Okay. The only TV show in America that don't want to get bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
No, that just means more headache, more trouble. Okay. All right, we're ready, buddy.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and welcome to the edition of Dad, you don't work, you wrestle. You're the claps. You know what time it is. George, how was your week?
Bullet, guess what? Unbelievable, right?
Yes.
Bullet, it was
Shocking.
just a great, shocking, just a great week, Bullet. Of course, we're here at Dad, You Don't Work, You Wrestle Studios. Major thunderstorm going on all around this, Bullet. But it is nice and comfy in this building, as long as we pay the rent. But had a great week, Bullet. Again, West Virginia bound I was. 3 shows, Bullet. Kind of a neat thing on Saturday. They actually was a Lowe's warehouse up there, tools and stuff like that, had been shut up for years. This small church had went in there a couple years ago and redid the whole Lowe's building and turned it into a real nice church. Well, it's kind of neat. Wow. And it just that the building wasn't sitting there empty. You know that, Bullet. So they used it.
That happens.
It was great. And they had a huge car show that day, hot dogs, and I got to speak for a little bit, a couple matches, and it was just a great time. Of course, we did TV that night, and then of course, Bullet, Sunday was probably one of my most memorial special shows. Of course, the Brad Armstrong Memorial in Knoxville, Tennessee. Of course, last year we were outside. Everybody complained about the heat. I loved it. Of course, a brand new building, beautiful building there in Knoxville, the Jacob building where the old Knoxville wrestling used to take place back in the day. But anyway, Bullet, just a great time. I got to spend the whole day with Brad's wife and beautiful daughter, and of course, Brad's family was there. And what was kind of neat, Bullet, just a great house. It was so funny because I'm out there at the table doing what I go to do is sell a few gimmicks. Of course, they put all the matches. Nothing's in order like all the shows. Yeah. And of course, 5 minutes before bell time, the ref comes, tells me that I'm in the first match. So, which I like that. I don't complain. We all know I love to be on first. So, ran, throwed everything on, and we went out there. And the most amazing thing, Bullet, me and KC Thunder tagged against their version of the Godwins. Now, here is my note. This is not idiot bag material, but here's my note to any Godwin brother wannabes or Godwins. If you put slop in a slop bucket, okay, which you ain't throwing it on me, and the building guy says you ain't throwing it in the building, and you're not throwing it on the brand new ring canvas. So don't put slop in the bucket, Bullet. So here's how stupid this tag match was. You put confetti in it. You know, you do the old Harlem Globetrotter thing. You know, you chase me and I duck and you...
We're doing the clown.
Exactly, and you hit the fans with it. These idiots act, and it's not idiot bag material. They actually had slop in it. I mean, they actually put their hand in it, Bullet, and showed to the people, very Undertaker-ish, except it was slop. The first thing I said was, you ain't touching me with that. So, basically what these guys just did
You turned into Hunter Hearst Helmsley real
fast. I love that, Bullet. Very encyclopedia-ish that was. But, moral of that story was, Bullet, they basically slopped their self, is what they did. And you done showed the fans that they are slop, so when they don't get the slop, fans were almost rioting. Bullet, well, not really rioting, but that sounded better. But it didn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. So anyway, Bullet, Joe, so that was the beginning of it. Besides the wrestling part that I was in, everything else was great. Raised a lot of money. Of course, this coming weekend, there's another Brad Armstrong, the second one, in Florida this week, Bullet. So just a great time. And, Tim Horner was there. Of course, a lot of Brad's friends. Brad's brother Steve's it was just a neat time. Brad's brother Steve actually has a son who had one of his first matches. So there's another Armstrong. So it was kind of neat. He was real young. He was kind of nervous. But I wished I could have worked with him. But he did so good in that little tag match. So
well, if he needs himself a new version of Tracy Smothers, just tell him to give me a call. I'm around.
Well, I tried. I told Steve Armstrong, let me take him with me now. He just got that Armstrong look and good, just young and just wanting to learn. And he was, I don't know, I fell in love with him. I wanted to take him home, bring him home with me then, and let him train here with us. But Steve said, no, maybe later. But just neat to see there's another Armstrong. So just thank everybody for coming out, supporting, that event. Bullet just had a great, it was just, and what made me so mad about this show, it's not idiot bag stuff either, Bullet, but there was some local outlaw guys tearing the stuff down. calling a building with threats and stuff. And I'm thinking, wait, you ain't hurting wrestling, you're hurting Brad. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You got to bury the hatchet, Bullet, for that event, if that makes sense to you, Bullet. And it was just so stupid because they were taking money away from Brad's family. So that was just stupid, but you kind of expect it. But anyway, great time there, Bullet. And then, of course, we finished up on Sunday. Come on back home, Bullet. Got a little bit of rest. And then, of course, we're here plugging the second greatest book ever written, Bullet. So this week, got a busy week. This week, Bullet. Sunday, of course, is the big one, right? Of course, Saturday's pretty big, too. I'll be at the Gaffney Peach Festival. Already heard, too, that there's going to be a local. Here's how stupid the Outlaw guys are. Saturday, Gaffney at the Peach Festival, another Outlaw group is going to do a free show across the street.
Okay.
The only thing wrong with that is our show's free, Bullet. Yeah. Okay? If you're going to try to screw somebody, at least make sure they're, like, charging tickets. Okay? Yeah. I'm telling you, the Outlaw world is screwed. There's a bunch of idiots. But anyway, so there's going to be us, big free show, Jake Roberts, Rick and Robert, big show. Here, across the street, going to be another free show. Or in
wrestling all over the place.
Because they think they're going to try to hurt this free show, Bullet. So, just stupid all the way around. But anyway, excited. Sunday, the big freight train.
Bon voyage.
Oh, I love that.
Looks like it actually will be a bon voyage. Right now we're at about $3,000 at this moment in time. Hopefully it's more by the time this video gets there. So, you know, he just needs 5 to probably get all this going and put together and stuff like that. I've talked with the promoter from Preston City Wrestling, who will be hosting us. He's really excited. He's actually a fan of freight trains, so this really works out real well. And from what I've heard from a lot of my friends, is the Preston City Wrestling crowd is that's the crowd you want to be in front of if you're in the UK. So I'm really excited about that.
And you know, Bullet, last week when we've been talking about this each week, what an exciting time for freight train. Yes. You know, and we've kind of dedicated the last 2 shows to that, and I always go to our videos when they're up, and I like to see the likes and dislikes, and it was just amazing to me that we had 1 dislike. You know, we're sitting here talking about how great this is for freight train to be going and traveling, and how exciting all this is, and of course you don't know who disliked it, but somebody did. I mean, how can you dislike that? You know what I'm saying? You dislike me all you want, but how can you dislike that event of freight train being able to do that? And with all that being said, Bullet, now I'm not being sarcastic or smart here, but I did have a question. Someone asked me, can they make a donation that night? And that's a legitimate question. And I didn't know how that was handled.
It's not really the way Kickstarter works, but I might be able to do something to accommodate when we work something out. Because the DVD will be available later, but really, if we don't get that Kickstarter money, the project doesn't happen.
That's exactly right.
So that's kind of not how it works. But I was trained by you. I will not turn down money.
We ain't giving no money back.
Nor will, if I'm doing a skit for WWE, will I forget to leave a hot dog on the table. Much like our Stan Lane just did past Monday night.
Yeah, he sure did.
Just that look of just like, oh, there's food on the table. I'll take this, and nobody else is looking.
That was very George Southish. So, and I do want to put a good plug in for our Stan Lane, Caleb Conley, who made an appearance on WWE. Man, I didn't know he was going to be on there, and I had a lot. Man, I had a 10 website send that to me, saying, "Look here." So I thought that was very good. But to answer that question, is a real respectful guy. Nice. He wasn't being smart. He just wanted to know if he could make a donation towards freight train and this trip in Elkin. So all that to answer that, yes, you can, and it will be put towards that event.
Yes. So we just got to figure out how you get the return.
Exactly right. Exactly right.
That's the thing as well. So
yeah.
I got to work that out.
We don't want you making a donation and expecting you can go. Some guy will show up with his bags, waiting to go on a trip with y'all. Bullet.
We got to figure. And then at the same time too, I don't just give money and then you don't get nothing in return. Because then I am a shyster. So we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah. That nice guy's making this awful hard, ain't he?
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much.
We can handle the jerks, but the nice guys just kind of, we don't know how to handle them.
I don't know what to say to them. So.
Yeah, we've never had that question mailed to us before, Bullet, so we don't know how to handle the honest people.
Yeah, and I know how people are. They don't like trusting giving a credit card information online. It's okay. I wish I could live off the grid as well. But I got myself a new iPhone. I'm part of the AT&T universe now, so I'm plugged into the Matrix. Don't know how I feel about it yet. But my bills are cheaper.
No, so. We will we will make sure that whatever we'll find out. We'll go into more details there at the show when the guy comes up.
Yeah,
So we'll make sure he feels comfortable.
Exactly, and that's the thing too. Is like this whole thing. We'll be getting B-roll footage, interviewing fans, interviewing people, how freight train has touched your life. So, but everybody that goes to this thing will more than likely end up on this documentary in some way, shape, or form. I got a couple big surprises and some fan interaction to make this real special and get some really good moments that will be on this DVD that people will see across the world.
And you know, I'm going to throw this in here real quick, boy. I know we've got to get off here. But you know what's so amazing to me is just people come and enjoy it and have a good time. And I said that in reference to also the Big Gaffney Peach Festival, Jake Roberts, all he's got, and it's free. And you wouldn't believe the comments that I have been seeing about, some goof today brought up about, has Jake recovered from beyond the mat? And I'm thinking, shut up. But it ain't, I gotta be quiet. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I just don't people. It's a peach festival. It's free. It's Jake Roberts. You get a chance to meet Jake. Just enjoy it. I mean, what the heck is wrong with people?
That's something right there is probably the most disheartening thing about wrestling today. Everybody feels like we have to be so serious, and nobody can smile, nobody can laugh.
That's exactly right.
And at the same time, too, if somebody runs a town, if somebody does this, and everybody takes things so personally, and everybody's so mad at everybody, and everybody's just mad. And at the same time, too, when somebody does try to have fun with wrestling and sometimes even do positive, you're ostracized. You're crucified for it. You're called a comedy act. You're called somebody who can't be taken seriously and doesn't deserve to be on a wrestling show.
That's exactly right.
And I may be wrong. I may be in the minority. But if I'm in the minority, then I'll be over here, and me and Grace Kelly will ride off in the sunset together.
That's exactly right. Because,
So,
you know, the shows ain't for us. I mean, when the wrestlers are having the best time, that's what I try to tell these fans. When the wrestlers are the ones having a good time, there's just a problem. I mean, I'm glad we have a good time, but we have a good time in a tornado. Yeah. But they're missing it. And when I saw that first comment, here it is, that big, beautiful poster, got all these names, come and meet them, have fun, eat a peach, hang out with your kids, you got rides, all this stuff, beautiful Saturday afternoon. And then somebody said, has Jake recovered from beyond the mat? I thought, oh my God. What are you getting out of this thing? And believe me, all these idiots that I have mentioned are not going in the idiot bag. I've got one good, quick one, Bullet, okay?
All right.
Buddy, I tell you what, we could probably fill the bag up with everybody we've already discussed. But you know, Bullet, everybody is excited now, you know, especially when WWE comes in this area. We get a lot of feedback about people wanting to train. Had a guy, Bullet, before I got here 5 minutes ago, he just shot me a quick text. And he said, I would love to come to your school. Don't even know his name. I should get it. But I'm going to throw this guy in the idiot bag because I didn't need that. But anyway, Bullet, before I pulled up in the parking lot, guy texted me, said, I checked out y'all's school there at highspots.com, Rings, Georgia South Training School, and I really want to come, but I'm sorry that I can't because you said on your Facebook page that it was sold out. I swear to you, Bullet, about running into the building when I got that I said on my Facebook page that the training school is sold out. And
it's never sold out.
It's never sold out. How stupid are you, buddy?
If you have money, if you want to be here,
you know,
we're not going to stop you.
We're never.
Trust me, there will be 25 people in that ring here in a little bit, and I'll be one of them, and they'll be able to do anything.
Bullet, and I thought, okay, where did this guy get this, and how stupid can one individual be, Bullet? And last week we had a good crowd, so we took a picture of the good group, had a good crowd, almost 20 people, and at the bottom, you know me, don't listen to anything I say, you know, one individual actually listens, and at the bottom of my picture I said, Georgia South Training School sold out tonight.
Listen, the only person that says it's sold out is the fire marshal.
That's exactly.
He's the only person that ever says it's sold out.
Holy cow!
When the fire marshal says it's sold out, it's sold out. Everybody else, you didn't sell out.
And we will never sell out. But I don't care. Bullet, if we have 200 people in that ring, we will make room for another individual with money. So, to answer that idiot's question, I'm going to put him in the idiot bag. No, the training school is not sold out. Don't blame this on me. You're the idiot, not me. Okay?
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to, people, quit making this hard. That's how I'm going to finish this show. Quit making this harder than it is, Bullet, okay? Holy cow. So, I guess now when I post a good, because I put the crap I put on Facebook, I don't expect nobody to read it anyway. Who would listen to me? I mean, really. So this poor guy said he'd like to join. He's sorry that he can't because we're sold out. Oh my gosh.
But
buddy,
you know it
please
isn't
just
sold
relax.
out, George.
Oh, Bullet. That's even better. I had to come up for that one, Bullet. Oh, that's
What
perfect.
isn't sold out?
Folks, y'all think we plan this to how to lead this? We don't, Bullet. We don't. But you corral it at the end.
I always
Bullet.
do. I always
You-
tie up
oh,
a
I
nice
love it.
little bow.
That's
What isn't sold out and is available at highspots.com is the second greatest book of all time.
Oh, that's good,
George
Bullet.
Sal.
Yeah. Oh, that's good, Bullet. I think we should do it. Oh, we got to use that. We got to use that ending on every one of them, like we.
Okay, like we planned it.
Oh, buddy.